wearing sunglasses in the gym. Because, mon frères, I find the lighting in commercial gyms a little bit too overwhelming and a little bit too overstimulating first thing in the morning. So for the first maybe 20 minutes of my workout, I've started wearing sunglasses. Look, it works for me. It works for me. But just kind of, I don't even wear sunglasses in the sun most of the time. But yeah, just allows my brain to focus rather than being overstimulated. Okay, let's get warm. So because I'm training the legs this morning, I want to be working through some ranges of motion. My hips, glutes, knees. I want to be able to camp out in this position comfortably. Can we come up onto the toes? Down. Just spending some time down here. Hamstrings are tight today. Myself into these positions. I'm just moving, trying to feel my body out. Almost like a bit of a body scan before I start training, so I kind of know, okay, I'm a little bit more stiff on the left side than I am the right side, so maybe pay more attention to that. You cannot figure any of this out with just basic linear movement. It's just never gonna work. You just have to get in touch with your body. Feel it. Understand why what's happening is happening. Understanding the science and the anatomy is always going to be helpful, but even then, that's only giving words to the things that you can feel. And as we know, humans tend to ruin a lot of things with words. So basing things more off feeling, in my opinion, will get you a lot further. Once you learn to kind of connect the mind and the body, moving the body will send signals to the mind. You've just got to be aware of them. You've got to be intuitive within how you feel, how you operate, how you're showing up. Is your central nervous system fried? Did you go a bit too hard yesterday? Just because there's a 12-week program in front of you doesn't mean that, okay, I'm going to work through that regardless, because that's not alpha male, that's toxic bullshit, which is going to leave you injured and fucked up. Like, you get one of these things. And I'm definitely guilty of overtraining, but do as I say, not as I do. Okay, super simple. I'm just going to use one of the small garters. Again, it doesn't matter how you do this, it just matters that you do this. I'm just going to get some blood into the biceps. Any kind of bear hug grip or zercher, it's gonna have some big strain coming in on the biceps. So we wanna make sure they are nice and warm. Just be smart about it. You don't need a dumbbell, you don't need a kettlebell, you just need any form of resistance. You can do it with a band. And all we're doing is literally just sending some blood in, getting it nice and warm. Drop, there doesn't need to be any weight involved. So I'm gonna go for a couple of swings here. Get my wrists nice and warm, send that in reverse. Oh. Shit's getting serious. I've got a 60 kilo bag here today, so I'm going to start the work with that. Lovely. I have to move this mic up a bit. Hopefully that's still getting the vocals. Otherwise I'm going to rip it off with this bag. So I'm just going to get a couple of feel out reps, a couple of little camp outs down at the bottom, bearing the weight, letting the weight get felt out on the hips. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm just going to camp out down here for a minute. Okay, you're feeling it out. Nice tight grip of the bag. Look, I am literally retracting my shoulders as hard as I can, squeezing the weight. I'm going to come up and hinge. Doesn't matter how light, every rep is violent and disgusting with a bag of fucking sand. Not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm gonna fuck with the sandbag a little bit today. So the other thing I would always suggest is before you start fucking with these, is making sure that your arms are also nice and warm. Like 80 kilos isn't something to fuck about with, just ripping it off the ground because your brain's telling you that that's a great idea. It's a fucking stupid idea. Warm your shit up, drop the ego, work with a small bag, progressively get heavier. And you know, if you're in your 20s, early 30s, you might be able to get away with ripping it up every now and again. You might be able to still pull that off, but there's gonna come a time where your body's gonna despise you because you've done that shit. Like, doing a proper warm up and taking care prepare your body and getting it ready for exercise doesn't make you weak or whatever bullshit you think it does, because ultimately it's taking care of yourself. I'm gonna go grab a band and then I'm just gonna start warming my arms up a little bit. Let's get some accountability on my form. Take it side on. Exactly the same. I'm gonna go for one. Sit at the bottom, feel it out, feel what feels disgusting. But even that same fucking brutal bullshit with it, like, remember that as much as we like the idea of the aesthetics, this is not what this is about. This is to make you a force not to fuck with when you're on the mats. Nice and deep. Okay, now we're gonna move up. Okay, next up we've got a 70 kilo sandbag, 2 5 kilo plates inside, about 80 kilo in the bag. Again, same shit, dig in, get the reps out. If you can still breathe at the end of 6 reps, you've done it wrong. Fuck. So again, it's my ideal situation for you to not do what we're about to do. We're gonna get the 100+ kilo bag into play and see if we can just get a set out of it. This is not fucking fun at all. This piece of kit will take over any of the bullshit in this gym. Like, this, it's not negotiable. It doesn't matter how good you look, how strong you think you are. You start fucking with this bag, it will show you if you're a man or you're still a boy. Pick it up, fuck about with it. Get it on your shoulder, just move with the thing. Violent. We're moving to 5 sets of explosive kettlebell swings. Now, I've only got 20 kilo in this gym, so we're just gonna have to work with the 20 kilo. Hope it does the job. But let's say, for example, you're wanting to swing 40, single legs, same reps, single legs. So if the assignment is 10 reps, up it to 20, 10 on your left, single arm, single leg. I'll show you. 40. I don't have 40. Let's see how fucking here. I want to swing with 40. I don't have 40 available. We've got 20 available. So I'm going to lean all of that weight into this right leg. And I'm just going to try and focus on my right glute, my right hip. Of course, when I'm exploding, I'm pushing out as hard as I can. Lost my train of thought there. Distracted. Okay, let's get. Nordic hamstring curls. Where to do them, why to do them. First off, when your body is working against your body, the stimulus that it gets is a lot different to when you're sectioning off your body and just isolating that one individual area. For example, a lay down hamstring curl. Now this is great, again, bodybuilding, but we're not bodybuilders. That's not why we're here. Functional and fuckable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the lat pull down machine so that I can tuck my feet on the back end of the lat pull down machine, and then I can free fall off it using the footstool as ankle support. Yeah, that's going to be the best option. It's a shame because there's a lot of shit here, but I really want a reverse hyper. Probably is one, to be honest with you. I've just not managed to find it. Alright, this is a perfect example. Perfect example. So let's stick that there. Okay, lovely. So to start off with, I'm going to attach both bands. I don't know where my hamstrings are with this morning. Again, feel it out before you dive straight into it. So I'm going to loop the bands through up top here. Move it as center as I can get it. So we've got double the support in now. I'm then going to put my knees on the chair here, okay? Make sure just to have your knees slightly back, and then using both bands, I'm gonna hook with my heels. My heels are hooked into this, so as I come down, again, the focus here is in the hamstrings. I've got the mirror over here, so I can kind of tell when I'm getting to that point of straightness. There we go. And I'm coming back up. Looks like a smooth process, but it does not feel good. So second set, I'm just gonna bring my resistance down and take hold of just the purple band this time. I'm gonna take the black out, keep hold of the purple. I'm gonna go again. I'm looking for anywhere between 5 and 8 reps. So again, nice and easy. Feel out where you're up to. Okay, difficult, so I'm gonna work my way up the band a little bit. Yeah. Oh, horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. Not nice. Okay, third set, I'm gonna go back to both bands. Plain and simply, I want to get the good reps in. I'm not bothered about letting my ego win the fight, which would be to just start sending them down with no assistance. So we're gonna go back in. I'm not really hooking the heels under here either. I'm tensing my calves so that they stay stuck between my knee and my ankle. From there, I'm just gonna come out as straight as I can, using the mirror for guidance. And then pull through the hamstring. Lovely. Busy.